In this video, we will talk about the African kingdoms, from Mali to Great Zimbabwe, so make sure to watch the full video. The African kingdoms, from the ancient empires of Mali to the flourishing civilization of Great Zimbabwe, have shaped the continent's rich history. These powerful kingdoms were not only political and military forces but also centers of trade, culture, and innovation. Each kingdom had its own unique contributions to Africa's cultural, economic, and architectural legacy. They were integral players in global trade routes, exchanged ideas, and influenced neighboring regions. Understanding the rise and fall of these kingdoms provides insight into Africa's remarkable civilizations, showcasing their advancements in governance, religion, art, and technology that continue to influence the world today. 1. Introduction. The rich history of African kingdoms. The African continent boasts a remarkable history of powerful and influential kingdoms that thrived for centuries, shaping both regional and global cultures. From the sophisticated civilizations of North Africa to the rich empires in the West, Central, and Southern regions, these kingdoms played significant roles in trade, governance, and cultural development. The influence of African kingdoms, such as Mali, Ghana, Songhai, and Great Zimbabwe, extended far beyond their borders, impacting trade networks, spreading religions, and contributing to the exchange of knowledge and ideas. These kingdoms left a lasting legacy, showcasing Africa's deep cultural roots, remarkable achievements in architecture, technology, and governance, and their vibrant contributions to world history. 2. The Kingdom of Mali. Wealth, trade, and power. The Kingdom of Mali, established in the 13th century, was one of the most powerful and wealthiest empires in West Africa. It was strategically located along the trans-Saharan trade routes, enabling it to become a hub for trade in gold, salt, and other commodities. Mali's wealth was unmatched, particularly during the reign of Mansa Musa, whose legendary pilgrimage to Mecca in 1324, laden with gold, put Mali on the map. The kingdom also developed a thriving culture, with institutions like the famous city of Timbuktu becoming centers for Islamic scholarship, art, and architecture. Mali's power was rooted in its ability to control vital trade routes and its advanced governance structure, which helped maintain stability and foster prosperity. 3. The reign of Mansa Musa. The richest king in history. Mansa Musa, the 10th emperor of Mali, is often regarded as the richest person in history, a title he earned through his immense wealth accumulated from the kingdom's gold trade. His reign from 1312 to 1337 transformed Mali into an economic and cultural powerhouse. Musa's pilgrimage to Mecca in 1324 is legendary for the sheer amount of gold he carried, which he generously distributed along the way, influencing the economies of the regions he passed through. His reign is also notable for fostering Islam's presence in the empire, especially through the building of mosques, schools, and libraries in cities like Timbuktu. Mansa Musa's wealth and vision helped Mali become a significant center of Islamic learning and culture. 4. The rise and influence of the Kingdom of Ghana. The Kingdom of Ghana, also known as the Ouagadougou Empire, was one of West Africa's earliest and most influential empires. Existing from around the 6th to 13th centuries, Ghana became a powerful entity through its control over the lucrative gold and salt trade across the Sahara. The kingdom's strategic position allowed it to act as a middleman between traders in North Africa and those in the sub-Saharan regions. Ghana's military prowess and sophisticated governance system played a crucial role in its success, with a centralized bureaucracy and a strong king at its helm. Despite its decline in the 13th century, Ghana laid the foundation for subsequent empires in West Africa, including Mali and Songhai. 5. The Kingdom of Songhai. The last great West African empire. The Kingdom of Songhai emerged as the dominant power in West Africa after the decline of the Mali Empire. By the 15th century, it had become one of the largest and most powerful empires in African history. With its capital at Gao, Songhai controlled vast territories and key trade routes, particularly in gold, salt, and slaves. Under the rule of Askia Muhammad, the empire reached its zenith, expanding significantly and fostering a period of relative peace and economic prosperity. Songhai also embraced Islamic culture, which influenced the empire's administration, law, and education. However, internal strife and external invasions led to its eventual fall in the late 16th century, marking the end of the great West African empires. 6. Great Zimbabwe. The heart of southern Africa's civilization. Great Zimbabwe was a thriving civilization in southern Africa, known for its advanced architecture, particularly the Great Enclosure and the iconic Great Zimbabwe ruins, which remain some of the continent's most impressive historical sites. Between the 11th and 15th centuries, Great Zimbabwe was the center of an extensive trade network that connected the interior of Africa to coastal trading routes along the Indian Ocean. The kingdom's economy was based on the trade of gold, ivory, and other resources. Its leaders controlled these lucrative trade routes and built a powerful society that lasted for centuries. Despite its mysterious decline, Great Zimbabwe remains a symbol of the region's rich history and cultural achievements, influencing later civilizations in southern Africa. 7. The Kingdom of Aksum, early African power in Christianity. The Kingdom of Aksum, located in modern-day Ethiopia, was one of the most powerful and influential civilizations in East Africa. It emerged around the 4th century CE and became a dominant power in the Red Sea trade routes, controlling trade between Africa, the Mediterranean world, and Asia. Aksum's greatest legacy is its early adoption of Christianity in the 4th century under King Ezana, making it one of the first Christian kingdoms in the world. Aksum's impressive achievements include its construction of towering stelae, monumental obelisks, and the development of a unique script, Ge'ez, still used in Ethiopia today. The kingdom's decline in the 7th century was partly due to the rise of Islam and the changing dynamics of international trade. 8. The Kingdom of Kush, a legacy of strength and innovation. The Kingdom of Kush, located to the south of Egypt, was one of Africa's earliest and most influential civilizations, known for its military strength, technological innovations, and cultural exchange with Egypt. From the 8th century BCE to 350 CE, the Kingdom of Kush was a powerful entity that controlled much of Nubia, including Egypt at various points in history. The Kushites even ruled Egypt as pharaohs during the 25th dynasty, known as the Kushite dynasty. The kingdom's innovations in architecture, including the building of pyramids, and their expertise in ironworking, are a testament to their advanced civilization. Despite its eventual decline due to invasions and internal struggles, the legacy of Kush remains integral to African history. 9. Trade routes and cultural exchange across African kingdoms. Trade played a central role in the prosperity and cultural exchange between the various African kingdoms. The trans-Saharan trade routes facilitated the exchange of gold, salt, ivory, and slaves between West Africa, the Mediterranean, and beyond. These trade routes also allowed for the spread of Islam, which significantly influenced the political and cultural landscapes of many African kingdoms, including Mali, Ghana, and Songhai. Furthermore, the Indian Ocean trade routes connected southern Africa to Arabian, Persian, and Indian merchants, fostering the exchange of goods, technologies, and ideas. The resulting cultural exchange enriched African kingdoms, contributing to their art, architecture, and societal developments, and leaving a lasting impact on the continent. 10. The decline of African kingdoms, causes and consequences. The decline of several African kingdoms can be attributed to a combination of internal and external factors. Political instability, economic decline, and invasion by foreign forces all played significant roles in the downfall of these once powerful empires. In some cases, internal strife, such as succession disputes or weakening centralized authority, led to the fragmentation of kingdoms like Mali and Songhai. External pressures, including invasions from neighboring empires or the arrival of European colonizers, also contributed to the fall of many African kingdoms. The consequences of these declines were profound, leading to the loss of cultural heritage, the disruption of trade networks, and, in some cases, the eventual colonization of the regions, forever altering the course of African history. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. Also, subscribe to our channel before you go. Thank you for watching.